Good morning. You're right on time. Could you help me move these tables into the corner over there? We need to make some room for the kids to sit. We got about 50 kids a week. I bet you could see why I needed a little more help. So, as I said before, we read to the children. It's pretty easy as long as you keep them under control and just make sure that you keep the book facing towards the children at all times. They like to look at the pictures. Other than that, all you have to do is read, maybe do some funny voices for different characters. The kids seem to like that. The kids should be getting here in any minute now. Why don't you look through our books section and then choose what you want to read? Oh, but I'm planning to read the Valentine Rabbit, so that's off the limits. The kids' books are right over there, so just go ahead and take a look. Alrighty, everyone, we're gonna get started. I have brought my friend here with me today, so you are going to have a choice on what book you want to read today. I'm going to read the Valentine Rabbit, so if you want to read that, please stay right here. And my friend here is going to read Green Eggs and Ham, so if you want to listen to that, please go sit by the window. Are you ready? Alrighty then, start heading over there. Okay, kids, pay attention. I'm gonna get started. There was once a Valentine rabbit, and in the beginning, he was gorgeous. He was fat and bouncy, as a rabbit should be. His coat was spotted brown and white. He had real threaded whiskers, and his ears were lined with pink satin. On Christmas morning, he was wedged in the top of the boy's stocking, with a sprung of holly between his paws. Autumn passed, and winter, and in spring, these days grew warm and sunny. The boy went out to play in the woods behind the house, and while he was playing, two rabbits peeped out at him. Oh, you're finished? 1 second, I'm almost done here. One of them was brown all over, but the other one had strains marking under his fur, as though, long ago, he had been spotted. The spots still showed through, and about his little soft nose and his round black eyes, there was something familiar. So that boy thought to himself, why does he look like my old bunny that I had lost when I had a fever? But he never knew that it was really his own bunny. Came back to look at the child who had first helped him to be real. The end. Did we enjoy the story? I know I did. Now, children, let's go to your mommies and daddies. Don't leave the library without them. How did it go on your end? The kids seem to be pretty interested in you. You took some more than half of the group. Maybe that's because I've been doing this for over a year now, so they got attached to a new person. But either way, you were a huge help. Now, if you could even be a bigger help and help me get the library back in order, that would be greatly appreciated. We really just need to move the tables back in place. The librarian and I are doing the books inventory tomorrow, so we could just leave them in the chair. Also, I wanted to treat you to dinner for helping me out. I know you've been getting school credit for this, but I know there are many other ways you'd rather spend your weekend than reading books to kids with me. I know there aren't really any restaurants in town, but I can make really good carbonara. At least, that's what my mom says. Of course, I'm not gonna make you since you're going over to my house, but you barely know me and you don't really have to, but I'll make you dinner if you come over. Oh, you'll join me for dinner? That's awesome. I promise I won't disappoint you with my dish. I hope. Alright, my house isn't far from here, so let's just go over there. I already have all the stuff to make it. My parents aren't going to be home till later tonight, and my little brother has a soccer tournament in the next town over. Actually, you can already see my house. It's across the street from the school. See, it's the one with the soccer sign in the front yard. Let's head on over, shall we? Welcome to my place. It's nothing big, but... Sorry, I just realized it's my first time having someone over at my house. I get really nervous all of a sudden. Just, make yourself comfortable. I'll get started on the meal. No, thank you. I've got this. This wouldn't take too long, so just stay there and get comfortable, and most certainly don't come in here. Oh, sorry. I was humming again, wasn't I? I start humming whenever I get zoned out into a task. It's a bad habit of mine. Sorry. You're okay with it? Okay then, please bear with it for a bit longer, 'cause I'm not sure I could stop myself. The carbonara will be ready in just a minute, so please take a seat at the table. Feel free to sit anywhere you want. Alright, here you go. It's still a little hot, so be careful. Feel free to start eating whenever, though. How is it? Thank goodness. I was really worried when I messed up the recipe in some way I haven't seen. I mean, I've made this no less than 100 times, but still, with how nervous I was, anything could happen. I'm glad you like it. It's one of my favorite meals, both to make and eat. You know, these past few days have been really fun. I honestly don't know the last time I've enjoyed myself so much. Even just the mundane stuff, like studying or moving tables in the library around, has been more enjoyable when you're doing it with me. It's weird, well, at least to me it is. I never thought another person could make me feel this way. Do you know what I mean? Sorry, what? Could you say that again? I don't know what to say. I was ready for that. No, I'm not rejecting you. The opposite, actually. The answer is yes. It's yes, and it's always will be yes. It was love at first sight for me, and then you kept surpassing my expectations of you. You were always nice to me, to the kids. You listened intently when I talk. You went along with what I did. I don't know more I could ask for. So, in a few words, I guess, yes, I would love to go out with you. You know, in my days helping the library, I have seen more than my share of romance and love poems. I think I've finally started to understand what they were saying. I think it was Gwendolyn's Brooks who wrote, "To be in love is to touch with a lighter hand in yourself you stretch, you are well." Now that I'm here, I understand that feeling. I'm so happy you asked me out, but please continue eating. We don't want your carbonara to get cold.